Right, so let me move on to another key feature that we are making available with Entra ID Governance. So this is entitlement management extensibility. So you may be familiar already with entitlement management core foundational capabilities that we have in P2. Um, Something that we're adding, again, with the same theme in mind, that is extensibility and automation of those processes, is this entitlement management extensibility. And it will be, is basically a way for you to automate complex processes for managing user access. So think about lifecycle workflows as the way that you can automate and extend the identity life cycle. So the identity gets into your organization, moves within your organization, different departments, and then leaves the organization. So that identity life cycle is what we saw just now. Now this is about access. So now that person now perhaps have requested access to this project or to this business role or to this set of resources. How you manage the access and the life cycle of that access? Do you need, like core capabilities include, do you need approvers? Do you need a certain, uh, expiry time, or you may need some additional capabilities. Now with extensibility is now you will be able to add additional checks into the process, or you can say that after the let's say the access has been removed, then I want to do something else. I want maybe to deprovision, or maybe notifies additional stakeholders. So I may need to do something else. And again, um, this is based on the same extensibility with Logic Apps. Um, we support different events into the access lifecycle. So, for example, when the access is requested, when the access is before approval, or when the access is going to be expiring, or when the access is removed, and and then there are some other events. But then you can now extend a different sections or the different, let's say, parts of that life cycle. You can extend and bring in some of your processes. Something super interesting here is what I mentioned is before, is that we are partnering with additional, vendors that may be um, specialized in a specific capabilities, and perhaps you want to bring some additional separation of duties checks, or maybe you want to have additional GRC, governance, risk, compliance checks and processes into the mix before you approve the message. Then that's the place where you want to do this.
And I want to just highlight some interesting ways I've seen customers utilize this capability. So I work with a very large global customer. They wanted to have customization of how they notify people about access requests, ones that are approved, when they're done. Now, in the core entitlement management, we do send out emails during these stages, right? But this customer says, well, we don't really use email as much. We've kind of really focused on Teams as our collaboration platform. So when we send emails, people don't take action on them because that's not really where we work. So what they've done is that they've built their own workflows using the Logic Apps with the Teams connector, that when access is created or requested or assigned, it actually is generating that Teams message to the approver or the manager, right? So they've able to get that true customization with configuration for that communications flow, all with the workflows that you see here. And
Yeah.
I can imagine all the things that customers can do, which is why I highlighted the power of Logic Apps with LCW, Lifecycle Workflows. It's the same technology. Learn it once, use it across the platform.
And by the way, that reminded me and a piece of document that we published along with this release, and it is the integration with ServiceNow. Many customers actually find this very useful, where you may want to do additional things in ServiceNow, maybe creating a ticket or something that they are used to already. So we'll share that link. Uh, but let me yeah, we'll share that link. But anyway, so think of whatever else that you want to do when you are managing access lifecycle. This is the place where you can do it.